Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Music Mondays podcast. I'm your host, Zom Slays. Welcome on in, my friends. Happy Monday. This is episode 286 of the Music Mondays podcast. Hope you're well, hope you're chilling, hope you're vibing. Man, what a weekend, what a week. We got Ghost in the chat coming through with a little primer for 18 fucking months. Thank you so much, King. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you. But welcome on in. I hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Like I said, this is episode 286 of the Music Mondays podcast. I'm your host, Tom Slays. Hope you had a fine weekend, but it is time to kick off the week, my friends. It is time to kick off the week. You guys know the drill. We're going to talk about some stuff that you missed at Music Mondays over the course of the last week or so. We're going to talk about what's coming on Music Mondays over the course of the next couple weeks as well. And then we're going to dive into some recruiting stuff, and then we're going to talk exclusives and all that good jazz, right? So we have a few things to kind of go over, but let's get into it, my friends. So your weekly recap is as follows. Per usual, Music Mondays basic logo t-shirts are available and in stock right now. We still have smalls, mediums, and larges. Again, $20 flat, including shipping. United States shipping exclusively first as well, just so you guys don't get fucking completely destroyed on shipping costs, right? But yeah, just let us know, send us a message, send us a DM, send us an email if you'd like to purchase one of those as well. And of course, heading into Tuesday, following the live show every single Tuesday, if you want to go watch the high quality version of the Music Mondays podcast over there on our Patreon, that does get uploaded every single Tuesday. So definitely go check that out, go show that some love, and huge shout out to all of our Music Mondays Patrons, man. You guys are fucking wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate you. And of course, heading into a little bit deeper on Tuesday, we do open submissions for next week's show. So again, if you want to submit for episode 287, again, make sure that you follow us on social media and make sure that you kind of peep in to all of our submissions that do go live every single Tuesday. Not too good, but I'm getting there. We move. I got you, bro. I got you. You know, some days are fucking shitty. You know, I hear you. Big dog. Just keep your chin up. No worries. But you're here with us now. You know what I mean? At least we can vibe out on this Monday, right? But, yeah, so that was Tuesday. Heading into Wednesday, SoundCloud Sunday submissions do open every single Wednesday. So again, if you're interested in getting involved on our weekly SoundCloud playlist that does get uploaded every single Sunday/Monday, again, make sure you follow us on social media and stay up to date with all that good jazz as well, per usual. And then, of course, heading deeper into Wednesday, we do some audio podcast promo as well for the following day. Because again, the Music Mondays podcast is available right now on all audio platforms. That's Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all that good jazz. But if you're interested in getting this version or this episode of the show on all audio platforms, that does go live every single Thursday. So we do a little bit of promo on Wednesdays. So that was Wednesday. Heading into Thursday, episode 285 of the Music Mondays podcast is available right now on all audio platforms. Like I just said, that's Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all that good jazz. And a huge shout out to all you guys that did submit to episode 285, man. We had a fucking banger episode last week, so huge shout out to all you wonderful individuals, man. Thank you. And of course, heading deeper into Thursday, a brand new YouTube upload got posted on Thursday. I believe that was community feedback number 35, actually. So if you missed that segment, that is available right now on the Music Mondays YouTube channel. So definitely go check that out. Go show that some love. That is our monthly segment where we allow you guys to kind of let us know what you want to see here on the Music Mondays podcast and, of course, on the Music Mondays platform in general, right? So again, community feedback number 35 is available right now. So that's that. Heading into actually deeper on Friday, a brand new article is live by the homie Blank Thought and by the homie M Bischoff, both Music Mondays staff writers. We dropped a couple banger fucking articles this week, man, so definitely go check that out. Two brand spanking new reviews, so huge shout out to the Music Mondays staff team, man, because they fucking killed it this week for sure. But couple banger pieces available right now on the homepage, so definitely go check that out. Go show that some love as well. Both of those pieces are fucking fantastic, so huge shout out to the Music Mondays staff team. But heading into, that was Friday. Heading into Saturday, episode 285 of the Music Mondays podcast is available right now on the Music Mondays YouTube channel. So again, if you prefer the YouTube version, you just want to go throw it up, you want to watch it in the background or anything like that, the YouTube version is live right now. So definitely go check that out. Go show that some love. And again, huge shout out to everybody that did submit and tune in to episode 285, man. You guys are fucking wonderful. Thank you. That was Saturday. Heading into Sunday, SoundCloud Sunday Volume 248 is available right now on the Music Mondays SoundCloud. That was curated by me. That was cover art done by me as well. So definitely go check that out and go show that some love. Like I said, 280, or no, that's 248 actually, 248. So definitely go check that out. Go show that some love. That's a fucking banger one as well. And huge shout out to everybody that did submit and tune into SoundCloud Sunday, man. You guys are fucking wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, submissions do open every single Wednesday, so keep that in mind. Again, make sure you follow us on social media and stay up to date with all that good jazz. But that was Sunday, and that is taking us to today, actually Monday, July 20th, 2026. So that's pretty much your weekly recap. That's pretty much everything major that you missed here at Music Mondays. And then, of course, make sure you follow us on social media, stay up to date with any of our more important announcements as well, right? But yeah, so episode 286, we're live, my friends. We are live and in color. So let's talk about what's coming on Music Mondays over the course of the next couple weeks. I've had a busy last few weeks for sure, between the Indie Horror Speedruns event, between managing the team and all that good jazz. So a lot of that stuff has been at my forefront. But again, the big thing here is Cyberfest 3. So again, that's been something that I've been planning by myself and with the Music Monday staff team as well. So once we get a few more kind of like solid updates and things that I want to do there, I'll be able to update you guys weekly here on the show when it comes down to Cyberfest 3 as well. So but again, we're kind of aiming for like a July, August-ish area for that, right? So again, just keep that in mind. I'll be updating you guys weekly here on the show as well. So Cyberfest 3 for sure. And then outside of that, a lot of your monthly and weekly content will be staying the same, right? A lot of the YouTube uploads, a lot of the podcast stuff, all that jazz will be staying the same, right? Especially when it comes down to our weekly articles and things like that. So all that will be staying the same. That is definitely not changing. But again, Cyberfest 3 is like the big thing here. And then outside of that, just kind of like maintaining your regular monthly and weekly content per usual. So that's pretty much everything major coming on Music Mondays over the next couple weeks for sure. But again, I'll always be updating you guys weekly here on the show. So make sure you tune into the show and make sure you follow us on social media for any like super important updates, right? So that is that. And we got Ken Delabrum in the chat. Welcome on in, my friend. Happy Monday. Hope you're well. Let's get it, baby. So that's that. We did recap stuff. We did what's coming on Music Mondays over the course of the next week. Let's talk recruiting. So per usual, Music Mondays is recruiting. We are on the hunt for all of our staff roles. If you are a writer, journalist, curator, designer, you want to do short form content, you want to do long form content, you want to do any type of content for Music Mondays, definitely let us know. Send us a message, send us a DM, send us an email. Obviously resume preferred, but definitely not required. If you're kind of new to the underground independent media space and you kind of want to get your feet wet with Music Mondays, that's completely fine as well. We'll be happy to show you the ropes. But again, send us a message, send us a DM, send us an email if you're interested in joining the Music Monday staff team. So that's recruiting. Outside of that, I think one last thing we got to go through is exclusives as well. So again, if you have an unreleased track that you like to have hosted and promoted on the Music Monday SoundCloud, and of course across all of our social media for completely free, definitely let us know. Send us a message, send us an DM, send us an email. We'd be happy to get that hosted for you. Again, we're only interested in unreleased content, so feel free to do whatever you want with the track afterwards. You want to go put on DSPs, you want to go do a music video or anything like that, that's completely fine. But again, we are interested in your unreleased SoundCloud tracks. And then, of course, same goes for YouTube as well. If you have a music video, A&B, or even if you just want some audio hosted on the Music Mondays YouTube channel, and of course, promoted on that channel and across all of our social media for completely free, definitely let us know. Send us a message, send us a DM, send us an email. We'd be happy to get that hosted for you. Again, we're only interested in unreleased content. So again, feel free to do whatever you want with the track afterwards. If you feel like you want to go put on DSPs, you want to go do anything else with it, that's completely fine. But we're only interested in the unreleased YouTube and SoundCloud versions. So, outside of that, I don't think anything else super crazy, my friends. We have a lot on the docket as far as like, discussion segments here on the show. So we got a few things to kind of go through here for sure. July and heading into August is definitely going to be a relatively busy month. You know what I mean? Like, so that's definitely going to be stacked with a lot of segments that we just haven't gotten to yet, right? So super, super fucking important, but it's about that time, my friends. It is about that time. So let's go head over to Twitter and let's go check out our submissions for the week. Yo, bro, let's get it. Yo, bro. I hope you're well, my friend. I hope you're well. So let's go pop over here. Let's see what we got, man. I'm down. So you guys know the drill. Per usual, submissions are always in the same format every single week, and they always read Artists and Creative submission over for live reviews of Music Mondays, live on July 20th, 2026 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/soundplays, which is here and now. Again, make sure you're submitting for a show that hasn't happened yet. Just double check the date because submissions are always in the same format, but again, you guys would be surprised. at how many submissions we do get that are for older shows from last year, from a couple months ago, or anything like that. So again, make sure you double check in the date. Make sure that you're submitting for a show that has not happened yet. Outside of that, if you'd like to submit your music, artwork, fashion, or digital creation, drop your links and portfolios below. All art forms are welcome. So, contrary to our name, Music Mondays, we've reacted to pretty much everything here on the show. Everything from obviously music to remixes to instrumentals to covers to demos to unreleased to photography to videography to merchandise to so many other things, right? So, like I said, contrary to our name, Music Mondays, we do react to everything here on the show. So, if you feel like you deserve some spotlight here on the Music Mondays podcast, definitely drop your links and portfolios below every single Tuesday. Let's see here. Outside of that, we do have a 3-hour show limit. Just keep that in mind. One could argue that the show is, still kind of long at 3 hours, but that's definitely not as long as some of our earlier shows where we used to go on to like 6 hours, right? So we do have a 3-hour show limit, so just keep that in mind. And then, of course, the submissions are free. They always have been free, and they always will be free. But the only thing that we do ask is that you're following Music Mondays on Twitter to be eligible. Not only does that help grow our platform and spread our message, but that pays respect to everybody else that does wait for all their submissions to be reacted to every single week here on the show. So there's that. And then, of course, you gain access to a whole wide range of wonderful community members for the Music Mondays platform. So kind of a win-win, right? But again, submissions are free. They always have been free, and they always will be free. But the only thing that we do ask is that you're following us on Twitter before you do submit. Then, of course, Patreon subscriber submissions are played first every single week here on the show. So if you're subscribed to the Music Mondays Patreon at any tier, whether that be basic, advanced, or premium, you gain access to a whole bunch of goodies over there on the Music Mondays Patreon, like rolls and unreleased content and early access content and things like that. But one thing you do gain access to is the Music Mondays Fast Pass, which for the duration that you're pledged to the Music Mondays Patreon allows for all of your submissions to be played first every single week here on the show. So again, not only are you played at the height of viewership when the show is live, but when people go and watch the show back, you're also one of the first submissions that people do see, right? So again, kind of a win-win. But huge shout out to all of our Music Mondays Patrons, past and present, man. You guys are wonderful. Outside of that, one thing that we do got to mention is that submissions do close about a couple hours before the show starts. So again, just keep that in mind. You have like roughly, I'd say like 6.5 or so days to get your submissions in, right? So plenty of time for sure. But a good rule of thumb is that if the show is live, submissions do close when we do go live. So just keep that in mind. But that allows us to have all of our submissions kind of stay organic, and that way the order doesn't really get messed up. If somebody kind of submits mid-show and they cut in front of somebody who is already waiting for their submission, it kind of gets into a gray area, right? So like I said, a good rule of thumb is that if the show is live, submissions are definitely closed. But again, submissions do open every single Tuesday. Outside of that, if you want any more information on the Music Mondays podcast, we do have a Music Mondays how to submit to the podcast guide over there on the Music Mondays YouTube channel that just got updated for 2026. I kind of dive into a little bit more lore about Music Mondays, why we take submissions on Twitter, how the podcast came to be, and things like that. So if you're interested in any more deeper lore when it comes down to the Music Mondays podcast, that is available for your viewing pleasure, my friends. So outside of that, let's see how many submissions we do have tonight. I actually took a peek earlier, but we do have some stacked Patreons tonight. So we have Candelabrum, we have TDG, we have Laveri's back, and then we have Jordan, and then Ghost as well. All of our Patrons fucking showing out tonight, man. You guys are fucking wonderful. Absolutely. Let's go, man. Shout out to Music Mondays Patrons. But per usual, we're kicking off with Candelabrum. Over the last couple weeks, they've kicked off the show in a really, really positive way. So I have no doubt that they'll kind of continue to keep that tradition for sure. But Candelabrum, a multi-genre talented artist and producer, came through with another Spotify track. Here's a bit of a different direction. This is Non-Conformity from my EP, This Is Real Life. It's dedicated to my grandson and his classmates. And while it's aimed at younger people, I believe we can all still get behind the message. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, that's one thing that I love about Candelabrum submissions is they kind of break down their tracks in a really good way. That doesn't really spoil too much either. You know what I mean? So we're like able to experience it for ourselves first, but that little bit of background knowledge is always super important for sure. But let's see here. 2026, This Is Real Life. This is actually track 1 off of the 4-track EP that dropped in April of 2015. Okay, I'm down. All right, let's get into it. Candelabrum, Non-Conformity. Let's go.
I enter school, Sometimes people can be so cruel. What started as just another day is changed as my good mood flies away. Sure enough, here comes that guy. I lower my head to hurry by. I'm not afraid, but don't wanna fight. I try to stay out of his sight. Go ahead and taunt me no matter what you say. I don't wanna be like you anyway. To be so insecure, you can't let others be. Just doesn't seem all that great to me. I don't wanna walk like you, talk like you. I don't even wanna look just like you. I'm different, yes, and I mean to be. Get used to my non-conformity. Day after day, he finds the time to hurt my heart, harass my mind. How ugly is hate? That's wielded for fun. If he saw his face, he might be stunned. I could join the crowd, be superior too. There's always someone that's smaller than you. Hold out against the urge to abuse. You know what it's like to wear those shoes. Go ahead and taunt me no matter what you say. I don't wanna be like you anyway. To be so insecure, you can't let others be. Just doesn't seem all that great to me. I don't wanna walk like you, talk like you. I don't even wanna look just
chorus
like
is
you.
so good, bro.
I'm different, yes, and I mean to be. Get used to my non-conformity. School years are just a tiny facet in the life you have ahead. Growing pains, big emotions, jumbled thoughts in your head. Once those years have passed, you'll see what matters most in life. Social standing, reputation, all it means is strife. I don't wanna walk like you, talk like you. I don't even wanna look just like you. I'm different, yes, and I mean to be. Get used to my non-conformity. I don't wanna walk like you, talk like you. I don't even wanna look just like you. I'm different, yes, and I mean to be. Get used to my non-conformity.
Wow. I really love the hook on this one, man. Like, the hook is just everything for this. This is just like one of those ones where you just can't wait for it to like roll back around. You know what I mean? But really well done. Really well done. Again, kind of reaffirms my point of Candelabrum's captions here, right? Some of their captions in their description for their tracks are always like really on point. You know what I mean? And obviously, this one, having to do with school and bullying, and much like Candela Brum said in the caption here, you can really apply this to anywhere in life. To be honest with you, you know what I mean, for sure. So, let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. We're gonna talk about three things here. We're gonna talk about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme of nonconformity. That was so sick. I agree. I agree for sure. Um, yeah, so let's talk instrumental. A very Candelabrum style instrumental for sure. Right along with their usual style, definitely. But as far as like the mix goes, nothing to gripe about. You know what I mean? We've dove into Candelabrum's catalog deep enough now to kind of get an idea of what their usual mix sounds like, right? And yeah, definitely no gripes, and it really like keeps in line with the rest of their engineering as well. You know what I mean? Like they have a very, very consistent mix for sure. So, really no gripes here when it comes down to the instrumental. Definitely not. Nothing super clashy, too overbearing or anything like that. And again, like I said, levels are great, quality was great, so nothing that really like stuck out to me, right? But instrumental shining star though. Hmm. Um. Truthfully, I do like the melodies. Drums are up there, but I think what really put this over the edge for me, if I'm being so honest and just a gut kind of feeling, the structure, the instrumental structure is really like it's fast paced. It's like it kind of makes you love the hook even more just because of how things are structured out, right? So instrumental structure for sure. That's definitely a shining star, no doubt. So instrumental solid, definitely structured. Let's talk vocals. Vocal mix again, really solid. Much like the instrumental, Candela has a very consistent vocal mix. Um, Not really much to gripe about here at all. Nothing like super clashy, too overbearing again. Um, Quality is good, levels are good. Nothing that again that I would really like tweak out about. You know what I mean? Especially for this style, it's very raw and in your face for sure, which is a good thing, right? Um, so vocal mix solid. Vocal shining star, definitely the hook. The hook, like from the first listen of the hook, um, for the lack of a better term, no pun intended, it had me hooked, right? So definitely the hook for sure. I mean, you could argue writing and lyrics here definitely, but um, for me, I think the hook for sure. It feels like an anthem to me. Yeah, no, I could totally see that for sure. I could totally see that. Um, so instrumental solid, definitely the structure. Vocal solid, definitely the hook. Let's talk theme. So aesthetics. We have yet to react to any tracks on this project here, so this is the first time that we get to react to this art. But again, it has like a cool, solid like anime style, but definitely good for like an EP, right? It definitely like it could pass as a single, but I like it better for a project for sure. And then of course like the whole like left or right sort of feel, right? You know what I mean? Kind of like the good and the bad, the yin and the yang kind of thing, right? So I feel like for the first track for Nonconformity, I feel like it's a great cover for sure, and very much like project worthy. You know what I mean? Um, so aesthetics definitely on point. Overall theme, Nonconformity, right? I mean, going back to Candela Brum's original description here, right? Um, this is a Nonconformity from an EP. This is right. It's dedicated to my grandson and his classmates, right? So with that background information, right? It's one of those things where, um, you know, you could really like apply this to anything. You know what I mean? Like you actually genuinely could. So um that's kind of like one of those things where Candela Rub does such a good job. Really kind of like um having themes that really kind of are applicable in so many areas of life, right? Like even though this one is very specific, you could still apply a lot of this to real life. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's actually go peep this canvas here. Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely. How do we yeah, there we go. There we go. Holy shit, hold on, let's see. That's sick. That's really sick. You know what I mean? Like that's like the other part of it too is like Cadella Brum does a really good job with their aesthetics and really kind of like molding the aesthetics around um their tracks and themes, right? But yeah, overall theme is really solid. Again, this is another one of those, non-conformity, like nobody wants to be boxed into anything, right? So I feel like this is again one of those ones where you could apply it to anything, you know what I mean? For sure. So but that's what Kid Elbrum is really talented at, like having these themes that you can really like bend and apply to your own life, right? So well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to Ken Elbrum. Make sure you go follow them on Spotify, by the way. And of course, make sure you go follow them on Twitter as well. They are only 3 followers away from 280. So make sure you go show them some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. I believe we're only like 1 or 2 away, man. So make sure you go sub to the channel if you haven't already. We do upload 2 times per week. Every Thursday, every Saturday, full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and a lot of good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists on the channel some love, baby. Let's get. And if you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. Thank you so much. Thank you for your submission, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate you. We got TDG in the chat. Welcome on in, my friend. Happy Monday. Speak of the devil. Up next, we do have TDG, aka Till the Grave, a wonderfully talented, multi-genre hip-hop artist and producer. Came through with a track titled Top of the World. Fairy Tales Exist, prod and mixed by me. Fully solo album out now. A song on zooming out and seeing things from a higher point of view. Seeing things in distance in order to make a plan. I like that description. Okay. I'm with you, TDG. I'm fucking with you, man. Let's go see. Alright, so this is off of Fairy Tale that we've reacted to a few of these tracks, whether they be unreleased or not, over the last couple months, but this is track number 8. So a little bit on the later half of the project, right? So I like to know what number we're listening to, just in the aspect of okay, where would this be on the album, right? So yeah, I'm down. TDG, Top of the World, let's get into it. Yeah, baby.
I'm on top of the world. I wonder, am I heard? I'm on top of the world. I wonder, am I heard? On the move, runaway bird, black sheep in the herd. Cat call my tongue, how I feel. What's the word? I need a shirt. Why must I hurt? Well, it brings purpose, painful moments worth it. What's in motion stays uncertain. Crashing down, what's the high worth it? What's the high worth it? Power outage is surely out of circuit. My brain ain't working. What's in the gears that ain't turning? All is worthless. Gave an arm and a leg when I should have gave my whole heart instead. Think too much, toss and turn in my bed. Wondering if the rise is worth the end. I'm a man looking for what's out there, so I'm lost often. I cause my coffin tightly nailed. No need for knocking, no one there. On the top, looking in. Wonder if I'd fit. Am I missed, or did you even notice that I'm not feeling the same? Was it always me, or can I find a blame? Like a way out, 6 feet in the grave. Sick labels to my name. Trust issues with my fate. A lot of game, so why should I trust it? My God, a little dumb, my mind likes a little fun, so they don't listen to each other. On the top of the world, I wonder, am I heard? On the move, runaway bird, black sheep in the herd. Back on my tongue, how I feel. What's the word? I need a shirt. Why must I hurt? Well, it brings purpose, painful moments worth it. What's in motion stays uncertain. Crashing down, was the high worth it? Was the high worth it? Power outage is surely out of circuit. Brain ain't working, what's in the gears ain't turning. All is worthless. Do it for the chance to be alive. Find a beat to my dance, hard to survive. I think the walls got eyes. What they say is lies. I can do this. She says she don't see no improvement. Guess I got work to do, but not for you. This for me, simple bliss. Let me free. I go out there and come back. 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 I'm on the top of the world, I wonder, am I heard? On the move, runaway bird, black sheep in the herd. Cat on my tongue, how I feel. What's the word? I need a shirt. Why must I hurt? Well, it brings purpose, painful moments worth it. What's in motion stays uncertain. Crashing down, was the high worth it? Was the high worth it? Power outage is surely out of circuit. My brain ain't working. Watching the gears that ain't turning. All is worthless. I'm on the top of the world. I wonder, am I heard? On the move.
Wow. That was one of the ones where I feel like this one just gets better and better as the song progresses, right? And it's one of those ones where you just fall into a hole, and you're just like, whoa, and you really start to lock into what TDG has to say. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. I agree, Candela Brum. I agree for sure. But obviously prod TDG. So let's talk instrumental here, right? A little bit more of an obscure, very not unconventional, but definitely obscure instrumental, and I feel like only TDG, obviously self-prod, would be able to kind of hop on this, right? TDG's a special kind of producer where they know what their ability is on certain instrumentals, so I do like the more almost obscure kind of style this instrumental brings, right? And it's interesting that's later in the project as well too. So definitely like a sleeper on the project if you don't like make it all the way through, right? Um so yeah, instrumental definitely solid though, a very TDG style mix. But again, nothing like super clashy, too overbearing, or nothing that I would switch up mix wise. You know what I mean? I definitely like the instrumental mix for sure. Um, hmm, the instrumental mix solid. Instrumental shining star. I mean, the melody's pretty much up there for me. You know, like I do like the drums. They're solid and they kind of keep up the pace a lot. But I think I think the melody is really what's gonna bring it for me. You know what I mean? I think the fucking melody for sure. So, um, instrumental solid, definitely the melody. Let's talk vocals, vocal mix. A very standard TDG vocal mix. Nothing too crazy going on here that I would like really like pick at or tweak out about. You know what I mean? Quality was good, levels were good. Nothing that really like kind of bothered me here. You know what I mean? So I do like the vocal mix. Much like Candela from said in the chat, I do like that aspect with the delay as well. Um, but yeah, I think it or vocal mix definitely solid, but vocal shining star. I was thinking about this as I was listening, right? And I do like the writing a lot. I think writing and lyrics are up there. But truthfully, um, I think the flow and cadence and delivery is something that I really enjoyed by the end of the track. You know what I mean? I think the flow and cadence and delivery is something that grows on you during this track. You know, so I think we're gonna go flow and cadence and delivery on this one for sure. So, instrumental solid, definitely melody, vocal solid, definitely the flow and cadence and delivery. Let's talk theme, aesthetics. So we saw an early version of the fairy tale cover, right? But this one we spoke a little bit about last week. But man, this one gives like really like interesting fairy tale vibes, right? But it does have that good like Alice in Wonderland sort of feel to it. And of course, I love like the um the kind of concept of like the good and the bad and how the top and the bottom kind of like work together. You know what I mean? So this is a very like album worthy cover. And then of course fairy tale in the middle. I like the aesthetics, like I said the last time, for sure. Definitely like project worthy for me. Definitely. Overall theme, top of the world. I mean, TDG described it pretty well here too. Um, a song on zooming out and seeing things from a higher point of view, seeing things in distance or to make a plan. Right, exactly. And that's very much what TDG described here, right? It's a good POV on like, you know, taking yourself and like making yourself take a step back, right? And I think a lot of us need to do that in just real life all the time, anyways, right? Like sometimes when it comes to your career or relationship stuff or real life problems, right? I feel like if you just take a step back and you kind of look at things in a different light, it can always help, right? And I feel like TDG kind of like really gave their thoughts on that topic in this track. So well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to TDG. Make sure you go follow them on Spotify, by the way. And of course, make sure you go follow TDG on Twitter as well. They are only 3 followers away from 170, so make sure you go show them some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday, full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and all the good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists on the channel some love, baby. Let's get it. And if you already have, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays, my friends. Well done. Huge shout out to TDG, man. Absolutely. Cadence for sure. Yeah, definitely, definitely. That was one of those ones that like really grows on you. You know what I mean? For sure. Thanks everyone. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by, tuning in, and submitting per usual, my friend. We appreciate you. But we left off with TDG. Up next is the homie Laveries. Now, Laveries, a very, very talented hip hop artist, came through with a YouTube video actually. Okay, so it's nice to see Laveries back in the fucking thick of it. You know what I mean? It's really cool. Because they took a little bit of a break. There, you know, probably like the beginning of the year, but they're back in the saddle, man. They're fucking back in the saddle for sure. So this week they submitted "I Don't Give a Fuck" freestyle with Stephen Myers actually. So let's go pop this open a new tab. Let's see what we got here, man. I'm down. I'm down. All right, let's go 720 just because we're streaming. That was sick for real. I agree, Ghost. I agree. Archive video number 2 before I drop some new music 6 days ago. So brand spanking new. All right, so what do we got here? Twin, absolutely twin. Shout out Laveries, man. Laveries, Steve Myers, I'm gonna fuck freestyle. Archive video number 2, August 7th, 2025. So really not even that old, but you know, just some unreleased from last year. So I'm down. Let's get into it. Laveries, I'm gonna fuck freestyle. Let's go. I'm down.
Alright, what you got for me, Steve-O?
I think we've seen a video of this spot too. But not by me, by the way. Very rare occasion.
Yeah.
I'm in the studio with Steve and we smoking weed.
Yeah.
I'm about my green and I say that shit with dignity.
My green.
I need more rest so I can retire my mama.
Yeah.
I don't do all of the drama, yeah, I'm tryna get more commas, I need more commas in my bank account. I'm tryna hit $1 million
Hit
for
$1
the
million.
end of the year, bitch. That's the fucking mission.
Mission.
I don't want no fucking car loan. I'm tryna swipe my card like it's nothing. I be ballin' just like Curry getting buckets, swish. I don't need be watching basketball. I'm spending too much time trying to get my fucking money up. This shit ain't fucking funny, yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't even in the summer yet. I'm trying to get to more checks.
Tryna have some more sex, baby bad as fuck. I think I'm damn bad, but I'm really up on luck. Young and wild, nah, I never gave a fuck.
Gave a
Call your baby cause she tryna suck these nuts.
suck it good.
I'm a savage and I stay active. I get the money and I just go. All this weed, all these pounds, all this cash, I just go. They tryna be like me, but find out it's too hard, yeah. Pressure making diamonds, repetition make a star, yeah. Hey man, come get this shit.
Yeah, we roll this shit up. Roll it just to smoke it.
Smoke it.
Smoke that shit so potent when I smoke it, I be drinking. My mama told me quit that shit, but I'm still on it every day. I face Ace in my apartment. Give a fuck what the lease say. Give a fuck what the lease say. Give a fuck what the bank say. I'm still cashing out every day. Yeah, I gotta get my paper.
Run it up.
I gotta get this paper up. I ain't never giving up. Bitch, I'm #1.
Wow. See, this was fun. You know what I mean? Like, this was fun for sure. I love the one take of the video too. You know what I mean? Like, it's just straight one take, no edits. Really well done. And again, like, Laverius is still one of my favorite artists that does this unreleased, behind the scenes sort of vibe really well. You know what I mean? Like, they really fucking do. And this is one of those ones that I'm surprised they were sitting on. You know what I mean? I'm surprised this didn't get released. Well, I mean, obviously now it's out, but I like this one a lot. Simple, straight to the point, but really shows off what Laverius can do, right? So, let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. So we're gonna talk about three things here. We're talking about the instrumental, talk about vocals, we're talking about the official music video for I Don't Give a Fuck Freestyle. There's a few things I want to say about this, but instrumental, love the choice. A very like Laverius style instrumental, and I feel like Steven did really good on it too. Again, simple, straight to the point, nothing like too crazy going on here, but enough of a canvas for these two to kind of really work together well. But as far as like the mix goes, nothing that I would like really tweak out about. Melodies are good, sound selection was good, nothing that like really tweaked me out, right? So yeah, I think the mix is solid. Nothing that I would like really tweak out about here. Quality was good, levels were good. Yeah, nothing to like really be harsh about, right? So instrumental like solid, instrumental shining star. Probably the 808s. I like the drums here a lot. You could just really say drums in general. The melodies are good, the structure's up there, but I think the drums kind of take it home for me, for sure. The drums are where the action is definitely at, for sure. So instrumental solid, definitely the drums. Let's talk vocals. Vocal mix, again, really solid, simple, straight to the point. Quality was good, levels were good. Everything was really effective on this. Nothing that like, again, I was like, ooh, you know, maybe that could be changed. Nah, especially for some unreleased as well. You know what I mean? Like, vocal mix definitely solid from both Steven and Laverius, for sure. So, nothing that I would like, again, really tweak out about, you know. Vocal shining star though, I do like the flow and cadence and delivery, but I think the writing and lyrics are gonna take the cake here, because there's a couple lines that just made me smile, like the one with the lease and shit and face and apes. Like it was just funny bars in here for sure, but also like a lot of serious bars too. So I think writing and lyrics kind of take the cake for me for sure. So instrumental solid, definitely drums. Vocal solid, definitely the writing and lyrics. Let's talk about the official video for I Don't Give a Fuck Freestyle. Again, I love the one take. Like I said at the start, man, like the one take is really fucking solid. You know what I mean? Because like it's just this, you know, no edits, clean, and like they transition well, and I don't know, everybody in the video just works well together, because like they're not like awkward or stiff or anything like that. Because you guys know the drill. Like everything that I always look at when it comes down to music videos is like, dude, like, is everybody stiff? Is everybody having a good time? You know what I mean? Like, does it look awkward or anything like that? Nah, not at all. I feel like everybody was really like comfortable here, and for like a one take music video, or lyric video, I should say. This one hit the mark for me, for sure. This one definitely hit the mark. And then, of course, the editing is like really simple, right, with the lyrics on screen and whatnot. Which I like because it doesn't really take away from the track, right? It makes you kind of like focus in on the video and really kind of lock in, so to speak, right? So Shining Star for the video is definitely the concept. I feel like the concept of just them in the studio like this is really solid. You know what I mean? Simple, straight to the point. And like I said, Laverius is king of unreleased behind the scenes kind of content, right? So I had no doubt that this is going to be solid. You know what I mean? They always do really well with this sort of stuff. So well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to Laverius. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Love. Make sure you go follow them on YouTube and sub to their channel, man. They're approaching 1.3K over there on the tube. And of course, make sure you go follow Laverius on Twitter as well. They're only 10 followers away from under 50, so make sure you go show them some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We do upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday, full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and a lot of good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists and the channel some love, baby. Let's get it. If you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. So, we left off with the homie Laverius. Well done. It's nice to have Laverius back in the fucking driver's seat, man. Let's go. But our next Patreon of the night is the homie Jordan. Wow. It's been a couple weeks since we heard from Jordan, but they've been hard at work in the background, man. Coming off of their recent project Risk, they came through with a SoundCloud track. Now, again, Jordan being a multi-genre talented artist and producer, is back in action. So let's go see what Jordan has this week, my friends. I am down. From now on, I actually really like that title. 8 days ago, so brand spanking new. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Written and produced by Jordan, by the way. From now on, I.
Take care of your job, take all that you can. Take care of yourself, never see that day again. Wait, somebody told me go find money, power, respect. But I was always told that you get what you get. I know it's out of character for me to go and flex, so I won't talk too much, let you find out in that wreck. Yeah, I was always told that you get what you get. Am I too far down this road, not a switch, how I live?
Survival of the fittest, about as deep as it gets. It's the middle of the summer and it's freezing in here. Don't know why I tell the truth, they believe anything. I won't let the stars rest without speaking to them. I won't let my heart rest, and right now it's beating intense. Yeah, still trying my hardest, but I can't even pretend.
Fuck yeah.
I know what I want, I feel selfish within. I find out myself just how high I can get. If I don't take control, then I don't stand a chance. I can't pick up the phone, can you call when I land? My life ain't felt like my own, no more backup plan. Well, I fell in love with the feeling of everything. Owe it to myself, I know my own heart. Told you I felt so hard. It doesn't mean anything. I fell in love with the feeling of everything. Owe it to myself, I know my own heart. Tell me if I go too far.
Take care of your job, take all that you can. Take care of yourself, never see that day again. Wait, somebody told me go find money, power, respect. But I was always told that you get what you get. I know it's out of character for me to go and flex, so I don't talk too much, let you find out in that wreck. Yeah, I was always told that you get what you get. Yeah, I was always told that you get what you get.
Wow. Very emotional. This one felt heavy as fuck, for sure. The beat ride out, yep. Yeah, Laverius did kill it, Ghost. Yeah, I agree. Laverius did kill it.
Well, I fell in love with the feeling of everything. Owe it to myself, I know my own heart. Told you I felt so hard. It doesn't mean anything. I fell in love with the feeling of everything. Owe it to myself, I know my own heart.
Very mellow.
Tell me if I go too far.
Definitely. Comfortable as fuck. I like it. All done. Absolutely killed it. Again, much like Candela said in the chat, man, very mellow, very chill, very like lo-fi-esque, but also like it felt very heavy. You know what I mean? It felt very fucking heavy. So let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. We're talking about three things here. Talk about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme of From Now On I. Instrumental, obviously Prod Jordan. Really solid, man. I really like this one from Jordan. This instrumental is like a work of art, 100%. This is one of the ones where the instrumental itself holds its own weight, for sure. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. So, instrumental mix though, really solid. Nothing that I would like tweak out about. The melodies are great. The subtlety is great. Yeah, I mean, nothing that even rang a bell that I was like, oh, that could be, you know, tweaked out. No, nothing. So instrumental mix definitely solid in my book, for sure. Instrumental shining star though, probably the melody. I really do like the piano. You know what I mean? The piano is really fucking solid on this. Although the structure you could kind of argue a bit, but I think the melodies for sure. So let's go melodies on this one. Instrumental solid, definitely melodies. Let's talk vocals. Vocal mix is very interesting, right? We get a little bit of everything from Jordan here, right? Solid regular Jordan, a little bit of more melodic Jordan, and then, you know, the mixing with the vocals is just so interesting. I love when Jordan kind of like gets in their bag and starts like trying new shit, you know what I mean? Because we get cool tracks like this where you can tell Jordan's just kind of like feeling some new styles out and like feeling it out, which is like really fucking sick. You know what I mean? I love when artists do that and like kind of like push their own bar, you know what I mean? So vocal mix is fantastic and was really fun. But vocal shining star though, a flow and cadence and delivery really gave it the good mellow vibe that I think it needed, you know, truthfully. So I think flow and cadence and delivery is gonna take the cake here for sure. So instrumental solid, definitely the melody. Vocal solid, definitely the flow and cadence and delivery. Yeah, definitely flow and cadence and delivery for sure. Cause like I'm like double back thinking about it now. I mean, writing and lyrics are up there, but I think flow and cadence and delivery kind of like took the cake to like make this a full blown like chill track. You know what I mean? So let's see. So like I said, vocal solid, definitely. Instrumental solid, definitely the what was it? The melodies, vocal solid, definitely the flow and cadence and delivery. Let's talk theme, my friends. Let's talk theme. So aesthetics. Again, for not really like an official release, I love this cover. You know what I mean? Like this cover really fucking kind of like takes the cake for the feel of this. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't until after that I kind of realized that this cover was perfect for this. So aesthetics definitely on point. Simple, straight to the point. Like you know what I mean? It's hard not to enjoy this one. You know what I mean? It's really hard not to. So aesthetics, I feel like this fit really well. Overall theme From Now On I mean, there's a couple of ways that you could take this one truthfully. Again, this one feels like more of a diary entry from Jordan. It feels like their own thoughts for sure. And you know, Jordan tackles a couple different topics in here, but you really can't nail it down to one. It feels like a very like in the moment kind of track, right? It really does. It really fucking does. So I wouldn't dig super deep for a theme here. This is one of the more like subliminal ones where I feel like Jordan made this for Jordan. You know what I mean? So, really one of those like self-addressing kind of tracks, right? So, well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to homie Jordan. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go follow Jordan on SoundCloud, by the way. They're only 8 followers away from 100. That's a great fucking milestone. And of course, make sure you go follow Jordan on Twitter as well. They are only 2 followers away from 410. So make sure you go show them some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube upload. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We do upload 2 times per week. Every Thursday, every Saturday, full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and a lot of good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists and the channel some love, baby. Let's get it. You already have. Thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. Get it, baby. Well done. Again, glad to have Jordan back in the fucking driver's seat as well, man. But let's continue on here. Our next patron of the night, and our certainly not least or last patron of the night, the homie Ghost, a multi-genre talented producer, came through with the last track off of their project with GMB Young Mac. Last song off the EP. I hope you enjoyed it. All many more projects to come. Hell yes. No, I really enjoyed this one for sure. Like, sometimes when we react to Ghost stuff, the full length projects are always fun to me. You know what I mean? Because every week it's like a new journey. You know what I mean? Like, I really enjoy when Ghost gets full projects out because we get to really dissect them, right? And, for the last, let's see how many tracks are on here. So for the last 5 weeks in a row, we've been able to react to this whole project now. And I love when artists like do that. I think Most Dope Kemon's another one of those artists that does that a lot. Because we obviously can't listen to a whole project during a show, but I love going back and going through the track list, right? So every week we kind of like are progressing through full-length projects, which I fuck with a lot. You know what I mean? I fuck with that. But this whole project has been a fucking pleasure to me. I really like the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, tracks 1 to 4 have been stellar, so I have no doubt that track 5, Your Body, is going to be fantastic. But without further ado, man, let's get into it. Ghost, GME, Young Mac, Your Body, let's go.
It's over one time. GME Young Mac. Yeah.
Got more coming as well? Oh, we are fucking down, my friend. We are down.
Problem. All your problems go solve them. You be killing man them. All your clips I be watching. I'm wanting you shot it. I'm loving your body.
Whoa.
Waiting I do shot it to get your body. I'm wanting you shot it. I'm loving your body. Waiting I do shot it to hold your body.
Shit.
The way you move your body got me hypnotized. Tell me what I gotta do to get you next to mine. I love your hips and thighs. Your looks are fine, double tapping for your love, pushing fools aside. You know I move a ride, won't lose a tie. I'm bringing top-notch game like a super tie. Sitting black in the berry, so sweet and divine. I'm just trying to figure out how to make you mine. Look, shawty, I'm trying to get you out from the crib, we can party. You can be yourself, go ahead, get naughty. I'm trying to get you out from the crib, we can party.
Melanin, you're the problem. All your problems go solve them. You be killing man them. All your clips I be watching. I'm wanting you shot it.
What a strong end to the project.
Waiting and you shot it to get your body. I'm wanting you shot it. I'm loving your body. Waiting and you shot it to hold your body.
I fun producing this one. This one's great. It's one of the ones that just makes you want to move, man. Wow. Let me just close it out like that too. Fucking A. I love this one, man. I love this one. First off, strong start to the project, right? Or strong end to the project, I should say. The start was great too, but strong end, man. Like a really good song to end off on. And now that we've heard the whole thing, the track list is fantastic. How the track list was curated is just really good. You know what I mean? Really, really good. It has a start and finish. You know what I mean? It feels cohesive. But yeah, let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. So we're gonna talk about 3 things here. Talk about the instrumental. Talk about vocals. Talk about the overall theme of Your Body. Every song went crazy. Not gonna lie, it really did too. Every like song on this project brought something for somebody different, right? Like, if you didn't like track 1, you might like track 2. If you don't like track 2, you'll definitely like track 3. That kind of thing. You know, there was definitely something for everybody here on this project. No question. But yeah, let's talk instrumental. I love this instrumental. Again, it brings a lot of grooviness and like it makes you want to move, and that's like the whole point of it, right? It's supposed to be a little bit more like dance reggae vibe, right? But still has those really good trap elements with the drums, which I thought was really fucking cool, right? But instrumental mix though, no gripes. Definitely no gripes. As like active as this instrumental is, definitely no gripes. No way. Definitely not. Quality was good, levels were good. Again, nothing that I would really tweak out about. You know what I mean? Like, definitely not. Definitely not. So, instrumental mix very solid. Instrumental shining star. Probably the drums again. Like the first thing, like when that 808 comes in, I was like, holy shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like the drums are just fucking up there. You know what I mean? Drums definitely, but you could kind of like argue melody. You could probably argue structure too, right? But yeah, I think for me, truthfully, I think the drums are gonna take it for sure. I think the drums are going to take it, my friends. So instrumental solid, definitely drums. Let's talk vocals. Vocal mix throughout the whole project. I want to speak for the whole project right now. Fantastic, right? Like all the finals for the instrumentals and the vocals, everything was just fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like from start to finish, there was not one gripe that I had with this mixing at all. From instrumental to vocals, I feel like Jamie Young Mac sounds really fucking solid on this whole project. So yeah, man, I have zero gripes with the mixing on this, like at all. You know what I mean? So for sure, mixing fantastic. Vocal shining star though. I do like the flow and cadence and delivery, I won't lie. I think the flow and cadence and delivery was just fun. You know what I mean? I think it was just fucking fun. You know, a good again, this is such like a good summer track, but this whole project is like a summer project. You know what I mean? Like I don't think they could have dropped this in a better time. You know what I mean? It just feels like summer. It really does. So yeah, man, I think flow and cadence and delivery is probably gonna do it for me. You know what I mean? So instrumental solid, definitely drums, vocal solid, definitely the flow and cadence and delivery. Let's talk theme. Winning Under Pressure. Obviously I've reacted to this cover quite a few times now, but again, I'm gonna give some more praise for this just because I do like the simplicity of this cover. Like I always say, man, it's one of those ones that kind of like sticks in your mind, right? Like you see it on your playlist or whatever, and it's just one of those covers like you see it out of the corner of your eye, right? And you're just like, oh yeah, that's that one. You know what I mean? So it's a very like recognizable, palatable cover, right? Simple, straight to the point. I love the text sideways, and then of course we have Jamie Young Mac on the front and center, right? So, and very project worthy to me as well. You know what I mean? So simple, straight to the point. Love the cover. Love the cover. 100%. Overall theme. Your Body. Again, a very dance-like kind of vibe, you know what I mean? A relatively obvious theme, but I think, you know, artists should always try to make a song like this just because it's fun, it's simple, it gets you moving, and, like, man, like Ghost said, like, producing it can even be, like, a fucking great time as well, you know what I mean? Like, so, simple, straight to the point, really good summer vibe here, for sure, 100%. It was a summer vibe, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Overall production was great, too. Yeah, absolutely, for all 5 tracks, man. It just felt like a good summer project, and I feel like all you guys curated this really well. Like, really, really fucking well. So, well done, my friends. Well done. Huge shout out to Ghost, by the way. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go follow all of them over here on Spotify. And, of course, make sure you go follow Ghost on Twitter as well. They're only 3 followers away from 510, so make sure you go show them some love on Deeper at my friends. And, of course, every art's featured in today's episode. And every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube upload. And, of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. So we upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday, full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and all the good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists in the channel some love, baby. Let's get it. If you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. Wow, man, our Patreons fucking showed out tonight, man. You guys are absolutely fucking wonderful. Huge shout out to all the Music Mondays Patreons, man. Past and present. You guys are great. But we're about halfway through the show, so I'm gonna need all you guys to get up, go get a drink, go get a snack, maybe go for a smoke break, maybe go walk the dog, maybe go for a bathroom break, and when we return, we're gonna dive right back into the rest of our community submissions, my friends, so don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live with the Music Mondays podcast, episode 286. Hope you had a good break. Hope you're chilling. But let's get right back into the rest of our community submissions, my friends. So we kicked off with all of our Patreons tonight, but up next we have the homie Surge coming through with a SoundCloud track. Now, Surge is a Music Mondays veteran. They've been submitting for quite some time, but a multi-genre talented artist came through again with a SoundCloud track. So let's go pop over here and let's go see what's good with Surge, man. Plaything, Diva. Okay. Let's see. 9 days ago, so brand spanking new. Definitely brand spanking new. Thought before you aren't doing well, Ghost. You ever need a listening ear? Hit me up on Discord. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure, Kendall Rum. Absolutely. But, let's get into it. Surge, Plaything, let's go. Holy shit, I haven't seen this famous logo in forever. Oh my god.
I'm done trying to get you. I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry it's taken me this long to figure it out, but I promise I'm done making a fool of myself.
Honey, you have to make it a fool.
It's okay. I want it to be okay. So here's what's gonna happen.
Baby, is it really working? I'm up on the money, I'm working. Both eyes closed when I'm swerving. Smoking loud now, cause it's learning. Baby, is this really working? Look at all this money that I'm earning. Got a scar from my head like it turns in. Look at all these bridges that I'm burning. All eyes on me. This road is all I need. Know that you make me bleed. Hold you close just like a ring. I said, do you want me? Rolling up my heart off of Molly. LSD, too touchy. Follow me, I'm your plaything. I said, do you want me? Rolling up my heart off of Molly. LSD, too touchy. Follow me, I'm your plaything.
Can we talk about this for a second? It's super weird between us, and I don't want it to be. So let me just say this.
Girl, you send a color, brother. I'ma make it turn up. Play song burner. Baby, watch me burn it. All eyes on me. And day by day, I guess we could never be. I know it'll be okay. I said, do you really want me? Rolling up the cadence. LSD to the tasty. Follow me, you're my plaything.
I said, do you want me? Rolling up my load off of Molly. LSD, too touchy. Follow me, I'm your plaything.
Wow. I haven't heard some shit like this in quite some time, man. This is really solid. Really solid. It reminds me of the early SoundCloud years of like Drain Gang and Sad Boys and the whole Young Lean crew, right? It definitely fucking reminds me of that a lot. But it's definitely its own thing. It's very new and refreshing, but yeah, this is one of those ones that hits that good sweet spot for sure. But let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. We're gonna talk about three things here. We'll talk about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme of Plaything. All right. So instrumental, I love this choice. Again, this is a more, how do I say? I'd say complex instrumental, right? It's definitely more complex. So like the average artist, like if you didn't know like what the fuck you were doing, like this wouldn't turn out as good as this. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, this is a very confident pick from Surge, I would definitely say. But I love the choice. Instrumental mix really solid again. Nothing like super clashy, too overbearing. I love the way the vocals like almost blend in with the instrumental. Yeah, nothing that I would really tweak out about here. You know what I mean? Nothing super clashy, too overbearing, or nothing that like really, messes with the song in my eyes, right? So Instrumental mix definitely solid. Instrumental Shining Star. I'm kind of torn between the drums and the melody. Yeah, gotta love piano. Right. Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of torn between the drums and the melody, although I do like the structure a lot. But yeah, I think the melody is a good backbone for this one for sure. So let's go melody on this. Definitely. So instrumental solid, definitely melody. Let's talk vocals. Vocal mix. I like the distortion on it, and I like how it's mixed. You know what I mean? Like I like how it blends basically right into the instrumental. You know what I mean? And it really has this good like alt pop electronic sort of like drowning going on, right? So I like the vocal mix a lot. Vocal Shining Star. I like flow and cadence and delivery. I feel like Surge has really improved as an artist over the years, you know what I mean? Because I think we started reacting to them in like 2024, maybe? Something like that. But they've improved so much with their delivery and their flow and cadence. So yeah, no. Instrumental solid, definitely the melody. Vocal solid, definitely the flow and cadence and delivery. Let's talk theme. Aesthetics. I love these obscure kind of covers because literally I haven't seen this logo in forever. This used to be such a popular like streetwear brand back when I was going to school, right? And holy shit, you know what I mean? Like now it's like vintage, you know. So it's really cool to see that logo. But simple, straight to the point, and one of those ones that's like if you know, you know. You know what I mean? Overall theme, plaything, diva. I mean, we've all been there, right? You know, like kind of being in that toxic back and forth in a relationship, you know. People are getting used and abused, and, you know, we've all been there for sure. So I feel like Surge kind of described their experience with that pretty well, you know. So well done, my friends. Well done. Huge shout out to the homie Surge. Make sure you go follow them on SoundCloud, just like Music Monday just did. And thank you so much for your submission, my friend. Much love. They're only now 7 followers away from 50, so make sure you go show them some love on the cloud. And of course, make sure you go follow them on Twitter as well. They're only 7 followers away from 50, so make sure you go show them some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday, full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and all the good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists and the channel some love, baby. Let's get it. Always love a Surge submission, man. Always love a Surge submission. So, up next is, well, would be the homie TDG, but we've already reacted to them earlier in the show because they are a Music Mondays patron. So make sure you go show TDG's submission some love, baby. But up next we have Most Dope Kimon, a multi-genre talented artist, came through with another official music video. Now, Kimon's back on their fucking grind. They've been putting out some crazy shit as of recently, right? And Kimon, again, is just so consistent. You know what I mean? Just so fucking consistent. But like I said, this week they submitted Love My Life, the official music video, man. I'm down. I actually saw a snippet of this on Instagram, but I specifically waited to check this out so that way we could react to it raw here on the show. So I'm down. I'm absolutely down. The prod creds in description. Lots of love in the comments too. Hell yeah. Shout out to fucking homies, man. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Most Dope Kimon, Love My Life, official music video. Let's go. This video already looks crazy.
Yeah, look at my garments, everything gon' be expensive. Yeah, look at my bitch, everything gon' her expensive. All my hoes, they pretty, all my hoes, they really expensive. I'ma spend a check on you, I don't give a fuck without no price. I've been crashing out on shit, this my life, I love it. I've been cashing out on shit, I swear I love my life. Hoe, you fucking free, I swear that pussy supposed to come with a price. Yeah, hoe, she fucking for free, I swear that pussy supposed to come with a price. In my lifestyle, living well. This the wild, wild west. This the wild. This the wild, wild west. This the wild. Nigga pussy, everybody copy my style. On the blueprint, let me check it for me now. I've been ballin' out of state, I'm out of town. Just met this Haitian bitch, wanna go to Pound Town. I'm with the rules, they been blazing. Everywhere I go, I keep my code. Ain't never lazy with my shots. I'ma shoot this bitch on the road. Everybody wanna know where I'm at. Everybody wanna just be in my shows. I'm so locked in with my set. I'm so locked in with the bros.
Damn.
Yeah, look at my garments. Everything gon' be expensive. Yeah, look at my bitch. Everything gon' her expensive. All my hoes, they pretty. All my hoes, they really expensive. expensive. I'ma spend a check on you. I don't give a fuck about no price. I've been cashing down on shit. It's my life. I love it. I've been cashing down on shit. I swear I love my life. Oh, you fucking free. I swear that pussy supposed to come with a price. That hoe, she fucking for free. I swear that pussy supposed to come with a price.
Wow. Wow. See, this is by far one of Keemon's best videos to date, for sure. Just the quality of it is insane. But one thing I love about it though is you know, it still has that Keemon like grittiness to it. You know what I mean? Like real grittiness. Very different use of the green room, right? I thought that was creative too. Definitely. Kind of just like using it as a location. Yeah, no, for sure. But let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. We're talking about three things here, right? We're talking about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the overall theme. Actually, no, scratch that. We're gonna talk about the instrumental, we're gonna talk about vocals, and we're talking about the official video for Love My Life. Instrumental, I love the choice. Again, Keemon's an artist that really curates their instrumentals in a really fucking solid way. You know what I mean? Like a really, really solid way. They just know what they can kill and what they can't kill, and they're very like confident in their choices, right? So I love the choice. But instrumental makes it definitely really solid. Nothing like super clashy, too overbearing, or nothing that I would like really tweak out about. You know, and Keemon has a very consistent mix across all their songs anyways, right? Like we've reacted to a decent amount of their catalog, enough to know that they have a consistent mix, right? So yeah. Instrumental mix very solid. Instrumental shining star, gotta be the melody. I feel like the melody is very catchy and very interesting. Almost like pop like a little bit too, you know what I mean? So I feel like the melody's up there. So yeah, let's go melody for sure. So instrumental solid, definitely a melody. Let's talk vocals. Again, vocal mix, a very standard Keemon vocal mix, but very solid. Again, quality is good, levels are good, works well with the instrumental. Nothing that I would like again really tweak out about. It's a very like standard Keemon style for sure. So vocal mix right where it needs to be, 100%. Vocal shining star. I do like the hook, but I feel like the flowed cadence and delivery throughout the whole song was really solid. You know what I mean? So you could argue writing and lyrics, but I think the flowed cadence and delivery is really like a big backbone for this for sure. So instrumental solid, definitely the melody, vocal solid, definitely the flowed cadence and delivery. Now let's talk about the official music video for Love My Life. Again, this is really solid. This shows Keemon's like creative mind and creative prowess when they're doing videos, right? Because this was probably all one location, but the different areas and the different shots are fantastic, right? Like Candela Brum said in the chat, the green room shots are solid, the outside shots are really solid, and then this shot here too as well, and then there's like a dressing room shot as well. So Keemon does really well when they film videos. You know what I mean? Like they do really, really fucking well. You know what I mean? Maybe in shot persistence in the video, I definitely did. Yeah, not for sure, 100%. Like, and I think the main thing that I love about this is it keeps like the grittiness of Keemon's usual music video style. Like whether it's DIY or it's in a more like solid environment or what have you be, right? So, shining star here. I do like the shots though, but I think the editing really like took this to the next level. You know what I mean? I think the editing for sure took this to the next level. So, let's go editing on this. Definitely, but well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to Homie Most Up Keemon. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go sub to their YouTube channel, by the way. They're only 2 subs away from 110. And of course, make sure you go follow them on Twitter as well. They are only 6 followers away from 40. So make sure you go show them some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We do upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and a lot of good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists and show some love, baby. Let's get it. If you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. Another solid Keemon entry, man. Like another really fucking solid Keemon entry for sure. Up next would be the homie Laverius, but Laverius is a Music Mondays Patreon, so we've already reacted to Laverius earlier in the show. So make sure you go check out the beginning of episode 286 and go show Laverius some love. But up next is the homie Deepress, who came through and showed some love last week on last week's show. But they came through with a YouTube upload titled Zombie, the official music video. Now, I think we've reacted to Deepress one time or maybe a couple times like over the years. But it's been a while since we've gotten the chance to kind of dive into them here on the show. So I'm down. I'm absolutely down. All right, let's give this a quick pause. Let's pop it open a new tab. Let's see what we got here. Another music video on deck too, which is sick. All right, let's go 720. Go full volume. Lots of love in the comments. Okay, I'm down. I'm down. All right, Deep Breath, a multi-genre talented artist, came through with Zombie, the official music video. Let's go, man. Full screen, 720, full volume. Let's get it.
Am I in love? I think not. I just get high and smoke way too much pot. I just sing songs cause it's all that I got. I wanna die, still I'll just rot. I hate my life, I ain't got no shot. Ain't got no shot, never fucking have one. Got no shot, ain't got no handgun. I'm a pretty boy, I'm told I'm handsome. You don't give me much, don't change my life. My life's still rough like yours. I fight and fucking more. I hurt, I love, I bleed, I pour. My thoughts splattering so much gore, so I ain't leaving my doors. Please tell me that you feel me, or you want, you wanna. I'm about to freak out, I think that I must have got what I'm here for, the things that I love. What the fuck do I stand for? I don't know. I got a head full of lies and a heart full of snow. I'm about to freak out, I think that I must. I forgot what I'm here for, the things that I love. What the fuck do I stand for? I don't know. I got a head full of lies and a heart full of snow. I got a heart full of snow. I got snowflakes in my pocket. I got frostbite long ago. Now I just don't feel nothing. Please don't ever ask me to trust you, cause I ain't trusting shit. Like so many games, trust me, I'm so done with it. I think that I'm nuts. I just get silly high and I smoke way too much spice. I just sing my silly songs cause it's all that I got. I for real wanna die, but instead I'll just rot. Am I alive? 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 Am I alive?
Wow. Fucking wow. Wow, bro. I love everything about this. I really do. Playing the instrumental right out is a great choice, too. That was fun, man. That was fucking fun. Love it. Love it. This was fantastic. We need more Deep Breath on the show, man. Like, this was fucking great. So many different vibes here and so many things that I love about this, right? It has a good, like, dance vibe, has a good, like, alt-rock vibe. It, like, makes you want to get up and go, like, and the lyrics are very just, like, in your face and just, like, don't give a fuck. It's awesome. It's awesome. Everything about this is great. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. We're gonna talk about three things here. Talk about the instrumental, talk about vocals, talk about the official music video for Zombie. Instrumental. I love this choice from Deep Breath. Again, this is another artist from what I know. They're not picky about instrumentals, but they curate them in a very specific way, right? So Deep Breath really knows what they can hop on and what they can't hop on, right? And of course, links all in the description as well. Okay, directed, shot, and then edited this as well. Wow. All DIY. That's all in-house. I love that. Good for you, bro. This fucking came out sick. This came out really sick. It's definitely dance-worthy. Yeah, no, for sure. 100%. We had quite a few dancing songs tonight. Just make you want to get up and go. But, yeah, I love the choice of the instrumental. Instrumental mix, though, really solid. Nothing that I would, again, tweak out about. Deep Breath, from what I know, is a very consistent artist when it comes down to their mixing. So, shout out the engineers and the producer, because mix is very much on point. So, nothing that I would, like, tweak out about here. Instrumental Shining Star. Probably the melody. I feel like the melody is, like, a really good, like, get up and go kind of vibe. I do like the drums and the structure, but I think the melody takes the cake here. You know what I mean? For sure. So, instrumental solid, definitely melody. Let's talk vocals. Vocal mix, again, really fucking solid. You know, every time we do react to Deep Breath or anytime I see them, their vocal mix is very solid. Very, very solid. Especially for their natural voice, right? Like, they just know what they want their vocals to sound like, you know what I mean? So I feel like they do a really good job with that. And then of course quality and levels are good, so nothing again to really like tweak out about, you know what I mean? So vocal mix definitely up there. Vocal shining star. I do like the writing and lyrics, to be honest with you. I feel like the writing and lyrics across the board are really solid. Very honest, very like in your face kind of writing, you know? The dancing disembodied heads were hilarious. Yeah, no, I love that. I feel like the editing was fantastic, but yeah, I think for me, truthfully, I think writing and lyrics, definitely honest writing, but fun writing. So, instrumental solid, definitely melody, vocal solid, definitely the writing and lyrics. Let's talk about the official music video for Zombie. So again, much like Candela Brum said in chat, you know, this editing was fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like, the dancing heads and just the shot switches, and Depress did a really good fucking job with this. You know, all DIY, all filmed, edited, and shot by Depress. Impressive. You know what I mean? Really impressive. It like, this kind of stuff doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? Like, it takes time to curate this kind of skill. And I feel like Depress did such a good fucking job with this. You know what I mean? Like, a really good job. Shining star here is definitely the editing for the video. No doubt the editing, Depress fucking killed. For sure. So, well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to homie Depress. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go sub to their YouTube channel over here, because now that Music Mondays just did, they're only 4 subscribers away from 370. So make sure you go show them some love on the tube, man. And of course, make sure you go follow Depress on Twitter as well. They're approaching 1.7K over there on the Bird app, so make sure you go show them some love as well. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We do upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and all that good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists on the channel some love, baby. Let's get it. And if you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. So, our last 2 submissions of the night would have been Jordan and Ghost, but they are Music Mondays Patreon. So, if you'd like to see us react to their tracks earlier in the show, definitely go check out the beginning of episode 286. But our last, and certainly not least, submission of the night is the homie Offspring Mysterious, a multi-genre talented videographer, producer, editor, writer, designer, all the above. Offspring came through with a brand new YouTube upload. Walking Onslaught's Digital Art Adventures, episode 8. I'm down. Let's go see what Offspring has been up to over here on the tube, my friends. All right, let's go 720. A lot of Offspring's recent releases have been fucking fantastic, from their singles to a lot of their Walking Onslaught stuff has been great too. So let's get into it. Offspring Mysterious, Walking Onslaught's Digital Art Adventures, episode 8, Creature Under the Sea. Let's go. This one's gonna be great. Very summertime kind of video, right? What the fuck? The SpongeBob image was great. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Look at Offspring in the back. Fucking cooking up food, bro. Shout out to Patrick, man. This is a great concept. This is a really great concept. I like how the images are like blurred as well, so it's like, you know, distorted. It's crazy. SpongeBob licking the floor. No, Offspring got creative with this one. Offspring definitely got fucking creative with this one. Oh, he's even in the back too. He's like in the order window. Surreal, yeah, super surreal. Dandy. Wow. The filter on it's great too. Look at Patrick. That crop of Offspring laying down is really solid too. This was really interesting, actually. I can't believe, oh, not Plankton did, not fucking Plankton, no. No way, bro. No fucking way, man. Are we going inside the chum bucket? We are. Look at Plankton down there. I feel like I fell into the Cartoon Network. No, literally, it's like you're in SpongeBob, like, wow. Oh, that's that time travel episode with the future. Yeah. I remember this spot now. Yeah. Squidward's house. I love the filters on it, so you can tell it's like unnatural. You know what I mean? I like that one. Squidward's house. It's always so like insane looking at Squidward's house because it's like it's just pictures of him in his own house. He's just got pictures of himself on the wall. That's great. Yeah, for how distorted they are, I don't know, I like it. What spot is this? This is Squidward's living room? I don't even remember what spot that is. Oh, Jellyfish Fields. Jellyfish Fields. If you know, you know. What about the Alaskan bullworm? That is a big-ass jellyfish, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm just scratching the surface.
This one is interesting, actually. This one is very interesting. God, I forget their name. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy? Something like that? Oh yeah, this episode was killer. They had all the gadgets and stuff. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Place from the perspective was each image is really well done. This is a lot of work. No, for sure. For sure. Shining Star, spoiler alert, is definitely the editing. Shining Star, no doubt, is the fucking editing. Wow. Wow. I love this concept, though. I feel like Offspring did a really good job with this. Very good summer video. And then Bikini Bottom at nighttime as well. I like it. This one's fun. And it shows off Offspring as kind of a graphic design passion. You know what I mean? This was great. Oh, boating school. Boating school, hell yeah. Hell yeah. The boating school episodes were actually always fun. No way, he got his license. He got his license, yes. And Mrs. Puff over here. Dude, those boating school episodes were funny. Those really were funny. That was awesome. This is one of my favorites from Offspring, man. No doubt. This was fun. This was fucking fun. Shining Star, like I said, definitely the editing. Like Della Brown said, man, it takes a lot of work to do this. You know what I mean? Like, this is a lot of time and effort, and like some of these shots are just great. You know, like the Sandy shot here, the superhero lair. Yeah, there's just a lot of shots in here that I enjoyed. And then everything at the Krusty Krab was solid too. Yeah, Shining Star is definitely the editing. Like, how can you not say the editing? You know what I mean? For sure. So creative. I agree. I agree. Well done, my friend. Well done. That was fun. That was fucking fun. Huge shout out to Offspring Mysterious. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go sub to their YouTube channel, by the way. They're only 6 subs away from 270, so make sure you go show them some love on the tube. And of course, make sure you go follow them on Twitter as well. They're only 4 followers away from 810, so make sure you go show them some love on the Bird app, my friends. And of course, every art's featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Music Mondays YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're approaching 350 subscribers. We upload 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, and a whole lot of good jazz over there on the channel. So make sure you go show these artists and the channel some love, baby. Let's get it. If you already have, thank you. We appreciate you here at Music Mondays. Let's get it, baby. So that was our last submission of the night, man. Let's close it out. Let's show some love. Let's get some shout outs and all that good jazz, my friends. We had a fantastic night tonight. Literally, had a fantastic night. Super well done. I am extremely proud of all you fine individuals. So, let's give some shout outs to the chat, man. You guys are fucking absolutely fantastic. Thank you all for tuning in and showing love. Even if you just lurked and chilled, man, we appreciate you here at Music Monday. So thank you for coming through. Huge shout out to the homie Ghost, come through the Prime for 18 months, man. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, King. Huge shout out to Ghost, Candela Brum, TDG, and anybody else that lurked and chilled, man. Because even if you're not chatting and you're just supporting the stream, man, I appreciate you guys. So thank you. Thank you for always coming through and supporting, man. But per usual, huge shout out to all of our Music Mondays patrons. You guys are fucking wonderful. Huge shout out to Candela Brum, Jordan, Lavarius, Ryuki, Ghost, TDG, and the homie Kale. Thank you guys so much for supporting Music Mondays. And huge shout out to everybody that did submit tonight. Huge shout out to Candela Brum, Surge, TDG, Mosto, Kimon, Lavarius, Deep Res, Offspring, Mysterious, Jordan, and Ghost. You guys are fucking wonderful, man. Thank you for all of your submissions. You guys are awesome. Per usual, you can find this episode of the Music Mondays podcast over there on our Music Mondays Patreon, and then of course it'll be live on all audio platforms this Thursday as well. So if you missed the show, definitely go follow us on Spotify and Google Podcasts, all that good jazz. And again, you can stream every episode of the Music Mondays podcast everywhere at anchor.fm/allmusicmondays. All 280 plus episodes are available everywhere. And then, of course, make sure you follow us at All Music Mondays, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Threads, wherever you're at, we are at. So make sure you follow us on your preferred social media platform so you can stay up to date with all of our submissions, announcements, and things like that. And, of course, I stream quite literally 5 to 6 days a week. I'm always doing speedrunning stuff, watch party jazz. So make sure you come through and kick it with the kid, man. We're always doing all that good jazz. And then, of course, this is the home of the Music Mondays podcast as well. So, per usual, make sure that you follow, subscribe below. Everything linked below. All my socials, all the Music Monday socials are linked down below. And we'll be live tomorrow for a regular stream, and we'll be live next week for episode 287 of the Music Mondays podcast. All of y'all, take care, be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.